step up, bring it. Yes, sir.
Somebody gon' get their ass kicked. Somebody gon' get their wig split. Somebody gon' get their ass kicked. Somebody gon' get their wig split.
Beat 'em up, break his neck, beat 'em up,
I never be, but how could I be scared of a man? I walk through this land like a runner's man. Never can you imagine the pain that I bring. If I said I'ma do it in the streets of this thing, it's a K-I-N. G-N Hill, wildest band in the world, and I have no fear. I'm the mean and the mean, the nightmare dreams, the root of all evil. Weak fear me, yeah. Somebody gon' get their ass kicked. Somebody gon' get their wig split. Somebody gon' get their ass kicked. Somebody gon' get their wig split.
beat 'em up, break his neck, beat 'em up, break his neck, beat 'em up, break his neck, beat 'em up, break his neck. I'm a crazy and I'm coming through the door, quick to whoop you up and knock your ass to the floor. Think I'm playing with you, but this fist gon' hit ya. Always in the hood, #1 with split. Never try to stop, cause you know you can't compete. Live by your rubber, get thrown in the street. It's more about the act up, you better cop a back up. I'll be the next fool in the hood, body stacked up.
Somebody gon' get their ass kicked. Somebody gon' get their wig split. Somebody gon' get their ass kicked. Somebody gon' get their wig split.
Beat 'em up, break his neck, beat 'em up,
I never be, but how could I be scared of a man? I walk through this land like a runner's man. Never can you imagine the pain that I bring. If I said I'ma do it in the streets of this thing, it's a K-I-N. G-N Hill, wildest band in the world, and I have no fear. I'm the mean and the mean, the nightmare dreams, the root of all evil. Weak fear me, yeah. Somebody gon' get their ass kicked.
Dead man walking.
You've done it now. You've done and made a big mistake, and I can't allow you to think you can just walk away. So turn around and face the piper you're gonna pay. 'Cause the end is now. This is gonna be your judgment day. A cheap shot. That's the way that you play the game. I was blindsided, but things will never ever be the same. Nice guys, it said they always finish last, but badasses are always kicking assholes' ass. You're gonna pay, you're gonna pay. There's no forgiveness this time. You're gonna pay, you're gonna pay. It's my business, you're mine. You're gonna pay, you're gonna pay. I'm burning these walls to the ground. You're gonna pay, you're gonna pay. I'm gonna bring you down. You're gonna pay, you're gonna pay. You're gonna pay, you're gonna pay. No more chances, no more excuses, no lies. Your story's ending. Time to say your goodbyes. Nice guys, it said they always finish last, but badasses always kicking assholes' ass. Kick it.
Well, it's Monday. You know what that means. It's time for the go-home edition of LBN Mondays. Welcoming Cavan Meister, Manchester, RJ, D, Bog, Handsomeby, Wonderful, Justin, Reside, and everybody else currently in the chat. Let's say we stop jaw-jacking and get right in. LBN Monday. Oh, and the big man's on his way to the ring. He's probably got his eye on a couple of those cards that D-Bog posted in IRL in the VCW Discord. Welcome in, Venom. I'm doing pretty good today. Getting ready to go to Monday Night Raw later tonight, but right now, let's listen in to Pegasus.
My dear, sweet LBN audience, how positively electrifying it feels to stand before you once again. And what a delicious week we have ahead of us, because this Saturday, we arrive at Hardcore Paradise. And when the dust settles, when the chaos subsides, when the carnage paints my canvas, the war zone will be quaking in its boots at the sheer magnificence of the lineup I present at Survivor Series. Will Health prove that his heart beats for LBN? Or will that loathsome little creature we mark once again scurry into the spotlight and proclaim himself the ultimate company man, waving the Twitch championship like a badge of false honor? And what of JoJo, my charming little B-plus player? Will she finally rise above her station? Or will my greatest acquisition, my shining jewel, the incomparable Manda Joe, reclaim her throne and prove that signing her was yet another Pegasus, Master Stroke, and the tag team division? Oh, how it intrigues me. Will the brutish Wildcat Empire, Abominator and Lachlan, somehow cling to relevance, or will the English Defense League tear them apart and ascend once more to the summit where they so desperately believe they belong? To represent me, to represent this brand, is not a right. It is a privilege. And finally, our main event. Will the unstoppable bear Tim Collins continue his glorious rampage? Or will destiny smile upon the future Hall of Famer, the unpredictable, the uncontainable El Patty Loco, as he claims the LBN World Championship? But alas, not everyone shares my vision. I have heard the whispers, the complaints, the audacity from one, Randy Walker. Oh yes, Randy, I saw your little outburst, questioning me in the chat of my show. How bold, how foolish, how utterly beneath me. Tell me, Randy, would you truly prefer that I entrusted the future of LBN to you? A man who has already fallen twice to Tim Collins? A man who has been humiliated by Cade Drake and embarrassed by Reg Britton? No, no, no. That simply will not do. But I am nothing if not a benevolent general manager, so I shall grant you an opportunity. Tonight, you will step into that ring and you will go one-on-one with El Patty Loco. And perhaps you will finally understand why I made the decision I did. do try to survive, won't you? It would be such a shame if you were unable to even attend Hardcore Paradise. And as for the rest of you, prepare yourselves for another spectacular evening on the one, the only, a show. Ta-ta-ta!
Pegasus ran out of steam a little bit there at the end, but you get the message. He's all set for Hardcore Paradise this weekend, and well, so are we. So let's kick things off in style, shall we, with a big match. Oh my! Snowblade 10 months. Monday Joe 13 months. Thank you both very
The following
much.
contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 267 pounds, the LBN World Champion, the Bear, Tim Collins.
Viva la lucha libre! Welcome in, Venom. Thank you for joining the congregation. And what a way to kick things off for LBN World Champion! Oh my! Everybody's very generous this Monday. If the tax returns came in, that's would be wonderful. Thank you for the 100 biddies. Extra large. Wow. Tim Collins set for action here to kick things off. Even I got hit with them alerts. Uh-oh. It just got extra moist in here.
And his opponent, representing the Buffet Club from the Red Light District, weighing in at 600 pounds, Big Andy.
Well, if you win enough on that lucky cat, you can get to the buffet. There might be something left over, but I hear Giant Hallstacks has stayed back to see if Andy a rack of lamb. Look at this, Big Andy is in the mood tonight. Huge opportunity for him as he takes on the LBN World Champion. We are looking for this match to go over 5 minutes. The prevailing wind is yes at the minute. They had all my soup. Well, I believe I have 2 soups coming if you want to grab one of those. I appreciate it, Venom. This is LBN Monday, one of our 2 weekly streams. We stream Mondays and Wednesdays, 2 completely separate rosters, 2 completely separate brands. They come together once a month for a huge pay-per-view. This month, this Saturday, it is Hardcore Paradise. Our final 2K25 pay-per-view. Here we go. Let me get my clock ready, my stopwatch. And now bear in with a rather more rotund man. Don't forget to keep getting your predictions in. Rising Knight wants Big Andy to be the 1 in 11-1. The Bear Tim Collins undefeated since he joined the LBN. It looked like Randy Walker might have had him a few times. It looked like Lachlan had him once. It looked like Ahmed definitely had him. That's that Valentine's Day Massacre, but it was not to be. Patty is a burger, RJ. You're facing El Patty, Luku. Oh, look at that. Big Andy. Not shying away from the bear, Tim Collins. Last time Tim faced a fat man, the Death Valley Driver killed and banished him forever. Well, people like Andy more than Redacted. The law is a very precise endeavor, RJ. Wow, so far, the big buffet man is taking it to our LBN World Champion. What a turn up for the books this would be if you were to lose his first ever match on the first match of the Go Home LBN. Do the final scratch or whatever it's called. It's going to the last leg. Big Andy pushing the bear away with his bare hands. Heading to the outside. The bear fighting back, returning to the ring, but Andy's waiting for him. Says, "No, out you go, boy." We're up to 2.5 minutes in this match, halfway to 5. I think the closer it gets to 5, Big Andy might start to tire. He needs his Pepto-Bismol. His assorted mints, his licorice, all sorts. Once again, though, he continues to push the bear away, and there we go, a high kick. And a low elbow. Big Andy. This one on the outside, that's a dangerous place to be. Oof. Cameraman nearly got taken out there. Oh, nearly again, watch out. We're up to 6. The bear decides to get back in the ring. He thinks he's done enough. But here comes Big Andy at 9. And this match will continue. What's he got planned here? Into the electric chair position. This is one of the bear. Tim Collins is finishing the neighbors. Big Andy stole it on him. It only gets a 1. Dear Lord. We're not worthy is the chant. The bear Tim Collins starting to get angry. Whiffed that one. Sending Andy into the corner now. What's he got planned? Oh God. Right into that ring post. 2 big boys. Smile returns to Tim Collins' face. Boot to the head of Big Andy. He thinks that could be it. It is? Wow! He knocked out.
Here is your winner, the Bear, Tim Collins.
Well, that was a premature ending. And it was premature at 4 minutes 55 seconds. He did gas himself out. Good news is RJ and Omnis Ra and the Rising Knight pick up their points. No soup for you. And well, as it stands, this Saturday night, Hardcore Paradise, it will be El Paddy Loco going 1-on-1 with Tim Collins for the LBN World Championship, as picked specifically by Pegasus. Some people thought this a rather odd decision for Pegasus to choose El Paddy Loco, but maybe there is method to the madness.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing in at 241 pounds. The ladies' man, Chris Shameless.
Wow. As of this moment, I do not believe this song is in 2K26, so will Chris Sheamus be changing when we get to 2K26, or will he keep on with this song? Uh-oh. Well, we're looking for a 7 on the outside, but here comes a man well versed with the outsides. He be wandering. And he'd be out in that ladder.
And his opponent from your darkest fears, weighing in at 235 pounds, the Wanderer!
And just a shame that we never had the Wanderer and Willie Drennan on the same brand for long enough to maybe form a tag team. Get some relevancy back to this man right now. He's here to take on Chris Sheamus. Still time to get your votes in. 7 count on the outside is what we're looking for. Had a very good start to 2026, picking up a couple of wins early on in the LBN, but stagnated a little bit since then. But whilst the LBN world title is sewn up, El Paddy Loco versus the Bertin Collins. Over on Wednesday night, it's a last clear picture. ESP unable to defeat Jim McDonald. So we still need a number 1 contender, and we will find out who that number 1 contender is as Gavin Murphy returns to book the Warzone this Wednesday. But right now we're focused on Chris Sheamus and the Wanderer. 2 men looking for a turnaround and how things are going for them. And I'm sure Snowblade will notice the nice red and black colour scheme that they both have, which Snowblade was complaining about over the weekend. Everybody has red and black these days. That's what he said. Oh, look at that. Murphy and Jim Jong-un. I'm not sure I understand who that man is. Is he a relative of Kim's? Is he a relative of Jim McDonald's? Oh, look out. Ooh, wow. I'm looking for a 7 on the outside. You could get it early. Oh, look at that. Close to the back of the Wanderer's head. This could be another quick match. The Wanderer not getting any offense in at all yet. Chris Sheamus just hammering at him. I don't forget tonight our huge main event. Lachlan wasn't here last week to protect the Abominator from attack. He's back tonight and he is going one-on-one with the Punisher, Tommy Robinson. Also in action, we heard it at the start of the show. El Paddy Loco takes on Randy Walker. Ooh, backstabber. This one could be done for We didn't get the 7 on the outside there, did we? It was only like a 6? 5 or a 6? Dropping the elbow. Trying to get out of there. This is the Wanderer. He's not finding any safety at all. And another backstabber. My goodness. This has been all Chris Sheamus so far. Who's ringing out as they confiscated the beach ball that the fans were throwing about? Well, they might have done. Hopefully the Abominator's on standby tonight. I wouldn't put it past those EDL guys. Looking for that punt, gets it. Chris Sheamus saying the end could be near perhaps. Oh wow, springboard, back elbow. This has been all one-way traffic. Sheamus, is he going to be able to launch himself that far? He sure is. Oh, and even lands on his feet. Kick to the head off the Wanderer. More German suplexes. I don't think the Wanderer's got one offensive move in at all in this match. Well, how long until Sheamus tries to put him out of his misery? Not yet. Now an opening at last for the Wanderer. Into the pin. Legs up in the ropes. Lady Ref doesn't see it, but Sheamus out of one. Ooh. It's a cross chop to the throat though for his troubles. Oh, look out. I've seen the Wanderer use that to great effect before, and he's wasting no time. Chris Sheamus playing with his foot a little bit, but the Wanderer locking in. That crossface of his. Sheamus struggling to get out, but in the end, the Wanderer has to give it up. So to come tonight, the G-Man returns to action on Monday nights. He'll take on the instant classic Tribal Bloodhunter. What about now? Will Chris look to end this? No! Got no clue why he hasn't tried to hit one of his big moves yet. Definitely trying to maximize his screen time with no pay-per-view perhaps on the horizon, but there it is! The Emerald Fusion. But once again, he's not done. Refusing to end this, Chris Sheamus. Instead, throws the Wanderer to the outside, talking trash at him. I think he's got something bad planned in his mind here. Oh, no. Wanderer able to fight out of it. Not often you see that. Oh, but he still gets planted. It does seem that Sheamus has lost it here. He could have won this match a long time ago. He could end up costing himself if he's not careful. Forearm smash. I think that's enough. Liddy off down pretty slow. And that was the extra second or two that the Wanderer needed to stay alive in this match. Wanderer has taken the Taunton. And that could spell big trouble for Chris Sheamus. Sets it up. Oh my. Wow. The inverted crush. And look at the look on Chris Sheamus' face on the outside. He's got no one to blame but himself. Had the match won several times. But kept toying with the Wanderer, and the Wanderer has the smile. Oh! What happens? Oh my goodness, how did he get up there? Look at Sheamus looking up at him. My goodness. What a visual that was. Maybe we should push this man. No 7 count on the outside. Well done to Manchester. And anyone else that got points of that? I changed the screen too quickly there.
We all wanna go big, then say that. Ho! Yeah, boy, we doing big things, big belts, big rings, bigger than you ever seen.
Well, we haven't seen him in the chat yet tonight, thank God, but Mason Barry has returned and he has been demanding top tier talent, top tier opponents every week. He wants to only face former Twitch champions, former LBN world champions. It's not been going too well for him.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring.
Tim Collins moving to 12-0. There's a good chance if he continues to call out these former Twitch and LBN champs that Mason Barry could put up a losing streak comparable to the Bertrand Collins win streak. Dwarfman looking sprightly at the minute, but he is another man that is, or has been in the past, prone to gassing out. He does have a loss to Mason Barry's good friend Keith Omega on the docket. And he'll be feeling like he can get the job done against Mason. And the hand spinning is a sign that he is in control. He loves to spin that up. It's like a nicer, I'll use this in the loose term, nicer Alberto Del Rio with that fingers spinning. Not enough whistling though. Look at that stomping now. Premium content watching Mason lose. Now, at the minute, this is all Dwarf Man. And there we go. The spinning begins in earnest. Good cut out Mason Barry. What's everybody's favourite type of berry? I enjoy a good boysenberry. JPL Hawk, welcome to the congregation. This is LBN Monday, one of our 2 weekly streams. We stream Mondays and Wednesdays with a pay-per-view once a month. We're on the road to Hardcore Paradise this Saturday. And I don't believe we'll see either of these men on the card. Welcome in, C Candy Rock. Oh, look at that! Out of nowhere, the Italian stunner. And could we witness an upset and a first win for Mason Barry? No, not quite. Uppercut. He could be setting up for his finisher, but instead, Dwarfman trying to catch him off guard. Oh Lord, here we go, the reversals. And another. Oh, and just a kick out. Ooh. Down goes Mason. And Dwarfman knows he's got to be quick before Mason hits his finisher. Oh, and there we go. That famous Dwarfman Osaka style cutter. Yukazaka style. One of them cutters. And there it is, the Iron Claw. That made Lachlan, I believe, tap out in that triple threat match. But Mason Barry able to stay alive for the time being. And able to take down the Dwarfman. He's heading to the bottom corner. He's looking for it. Because it's the end. And he got all of it there. He may just have knocked the Dwarfman out. The losing streak may be over. It is. Mason Barry picks up his first win upon his return.
Here is your winner, the mighty Mason Barry.
Indeed, what a strange night it's been. A little bit spooky. And the Dwarfman seems to be a bit of a shadow of himself at the minute. He needs to get that aura back. Well, is that an ominous sign of things to come this week, Darrell? Well, we're going to keep rolling now. We didn't have a prediction on that match. Probably lucky. A lot of people might have lost a lot of money betting either for or against Mason Barry. But yeah, today's not been a great day for stocks and shares due to what's happening in the Strait of Hormuz. But I can tell you one stock that's rising. It's Mr. Money in the Bank.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Havana, Cuba, weighing in at 238 pounds, G-Man!
Well, he's been a little bit quiet in 2026, but with Tim Collins as world champion, he's in absolutely zero rush to cash in that briefcase. And I don't blame him. Well, Paddy Loca were to upset the apple cart on Saturday night, that could be a different story altogether, though. He's set to take on the Instant Classic. You know if Tribal Bloodhunter will be returning to...
From Blackpool, England, weighing in at 300 pounds, the Tornado Hunter!
The Tribal Bloodhunter will be returning to 2K26 Manchester? Or will we be seeing someone new from your nephew? He certainly made the most of his time here, the Tribal Bloodhunter, on pretty much every week. Thanks to his ability to have banger after banger after banger. And I know that Ahmed loves him. Well, you've still got 15 seconds to get your votes in. The G-Man, the Tribal Bloodhunter. Or Saluna. I tell you what, a team of Pokemon we could form here on Monday nights. Between the Tribal Bloodhunter and the Master of the Blood Moon, the Abominator. So good he can hit it twice. Alright, keep an eye out for who leaves the ring first in case I miss it. I do get so engrossed in the action sometimes, especially when TBH is in the ring. Well, here we go. He outsizes the G-Man. But we're going to chain wrestle here to start things off. Nothing Tribal Bloodhunter loves more than pure graps. That's why our fans love him too. Wow. Good joint manipulation going on here, perhaps. G-Man forced to elbow his way out of it. A little bit crasser than we normally see from the G-Man, but boy, they both tie up, and once again, Tribal Bloodhunter that gets the better of the early stages. Look at that. Really wrenching from the head and neck of the G-Man. Oh, but there we go. Look at that. As quick as that. The speed of G-Man, one of his great assets. Use it to great effect there. And oh my goodness. Vice-like grip. I know Narwhal would love to be caught in between those thighs. Ooh, stop to the back of the head. And again. The G-Man starting to cooked with gas here. As of yet, no one has left the ring. They're keeping their country. And we're back to the pure graps, and the G-Man throws away TBH, who stands right back up. It is met with a barrage of right hands. Into the, or nothing of it. Into the pin, only one. Stomps continue. G-Man dropping the elbow. As an update of where we are on TBH, first one out of the ring. As an update of where we are and moving everybody across to 2K26. I've after the weekend I'm up to, I went past G-Man. I think that might have been one of the last ones again. No, the guy's wife was the last one on here. So we're about a third of the way there. And I've still got another 4 or so weeks until Survivor Series, so we're going pretty good. If you need me to recreate your wrestler, let me know. Either via DM or in WrestleBox. If you have a brand new version on a different console, let me know and I'll get good old Kevin to help me out get that across. Otherwise, I'll just keep on trucking. Just like the G-Man is here. Oh, look at that standing moonsault. Banging and banging right here. Well, if any man can take the G-Man's barrage, it is the Tribal Blood under that man. A lot of heart, a lot of resiliency. The amount of times we've thought this man was out of it, and then he comes out of nowhere. Look at that. Whip and lasso slam. Hooks the leg. That was a 2. Just has that ability to hang in there. Oh, look out. G-Man getting shook out the ref. Counting to 5. Donny Van de Beek in the front row. Cannot believe it. Ooh. Who was he looking for? Didn't find it. And Dark Matter from the G-Man lays out the Tribal Blood Hunter. Only a 2. What's G-Man got in the tank, in the back? Look at the turn the Tribal Blood Hunter around, perhaps for that G-Driver, but alive to the danger and hitting a cutter. Good evening, Mr. Mike Ricks. Welcome in. Ooh, wow. Good strength there from the G-Man. If you're just joining us, we've already seen Tim Collins, the world champ, tonight defeat Big Andy. We saw Chris Sheamus get too cocky against the Wanderer and throw it all away, and then Mason Barry snapped his losing streak. With a win over the Dwarf Man. Sad day for a lot of you Gunners out there. Leonid Radvinsky, the Peter Voney fans, has passed away. That man was only like young, wasn't he? What happened to him? Ooh, uppercut from TBH. He is in the driver's seat of this match. Definitely match of the night so far. But who would have doubted that with the instant classic in here? No, he's about to roll the dice and possibly pick up a huge upset win here. Oh my!
Here is your winner, the Tornado Hunter.
I agree with you there on this. What a night it has been indeed. And we're only about halfway through. Well, not quite an instant classic, but Daddy Melt says, hey, that was pretty great. Well, we've got a big match coming up next. But before we get there, the #1 contender for the Twitch title, Mark, has been thinking on his predicament with health recently, and he is in the back talking right now. But Ted Bobsky, let's go and listen in. Welcome in Boo Boo Kitty, and welcome in Arctic.
Do you know what I find fascinating? The way a man carries himself when he believes he has reached the top of the mountain. Chest out, chin high, the world at his feet. Health, a powerful specimen. Oh yes, strong, resilient, admired, like an ox that doesn't yet realize it's being led to slaughter. I faced you at St. Valentine's Day Massacre. All that strength, all that fury, all that belief. And yet, you stepped into the presence of something far greater than muscle, far greater than momentum. Something righteous. The men of virtue. You see, there's a parable about a mighty oak tree, tall, proud, unshaken by the wind. But even the greatest oak must one day bow before the storm sent to humble it. You, Health, are that oak, and I am the storm. Now don't misunderstand me. I respect you. I admire what you've become. In fact, you are unlike anything I've ever faced before, and that makes what comes next all the more necessary, because even the greats must fall before they reach their zenith. And while you bask in your moment, clutching that Twitch championship, you seem to have forgotten something very important. The men of virtue do not fade into obscurity. The idea that we would not play a prominent role at Survivor Series is preposterous. No one has represented Monday nights like I have, like the Deacon has, like Dassey has. We are the standard. We are the cleansing force, and Warzone must be purified. It begins this Saturday at Hardcore Paradise, when I take their former star, their fallen idol, our misguided champion, Health, and I make him understand. I make him repent. Confess your sins, or be consumed by them. The storm is coming.
Remark sounding rather ominous there. Being consumed by sins sounds fun. Oof. Well, this man doesn't like fun, I'll tell you that much. Not the kind of fun that Boo Boo or Omnis would like anyway.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing Man of Virtue from Elysian Fields, weighing in at 210 pounds, Reed Martin.
Wow. It's almost unthinkable to not have the Man of Virtue featured prominently at Survivor Series. Last year we had the tag champs in the champion versus champion. We had Wee Mark in the champion versus champion. We've had Wee Mark several times in champion versus champion. Last year he defeated Muscle Muffin as LBN world champ. Really set the tone for the LBN to right the war zone. Ahmed always seems to get on with these guys. They have in general left Ahmed alone as well, so. I'm sure one of the things we'll find out next Monday as we get on the road to Survivor Series is who is the captain of Team LBN. They will help form the main players for that traditional Survivor Series style tag team match. But here we go. We're getting a Judgment Day rematch tonight.
And his opponent from Bad Street, Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 228 pounds, the Outlaw, Caleb Drake.
Well, let me know in the chat if you are a part of the Cade community. Take a good look at this version of Kid Drake because he'll be coming back bigger and better. Fan in the crowd of the Outlaw Kid Drake. Nearly finished my Evian. I better move on to my Liquid Ivy infused Poland Spring. Oh, look at that. We marked fists in the face of Kid Drake. Oh! And Kid Drake had enough of that. We saw these two lock up just straight after Judgment Day when perhaps Kid Drake said he was cleared when he probably wasn't in the best shape. On that occasion, we marked made short work of him. And it looked, for all intents and purposes, that we mark was going to be Twitch champion for a very, very long time until he came up against Half. That man just knows how to win titles. Ooh, look at this. Kid Drake, no slouch. Andy with the big rig truck as well. Oh, but we got baited into that one. And we're going to chain wrestle for a little bit. Once again, we mark going behind Kid Drake flailing, trying to get out of it. Still to come tonight, Mando Joe, your number one contender, is in action. We've got El Paddy Loco versus Randy Walker. And that huge main event, Lachlan against the English Defence League's Tommy Robinson. Those two will meet with the tag titles on the line this Saturday night. Don't forget, this Wednesday, the final war zone before a Hardcore Paradise. The battle lines have been drawn for the Carville Academy and the Danny Dojo. One last showdown, perhaps, inside Hell in a Cell. Which of those teams walks out superior? Oh, but look at this. Mark finds himself the wrong end of the count there. It makes it in just to be attacked further by Kid Drake. Also on Wednesday, Kevin Murphy will tell us who's in the number one contender match for the Wank World title. Who will earn the right to take on Jim McDonald at Hardcore Paradise. What next for GSP? His losing streak has reached 8 straight losses now. Or is it 9? Sorry, including that pay-per-view match against The View. Surprisingly, no wins since defeating Rillers all the way back at Judgment Day. We haven't seen Rillers since Judgment Day. When and where will he make his return? Just in time to finish dinner and watch the Cade community. Oh my goodness! From out of nowhere, that could be it. I did not see that coming. Hooks the leg. Is he about to get some heat back from Ewak? Oh, almost. He had hit in the drop dead. Oh shit! But his life force being drained. The goddamn soul siphon. Doesn't seem to have had much of an effect, to be fair. Kid Drake right back at it. Springboard moonsault only garners a 1 though. He's trying his best, throwing everything. A wee Mark takes him down. Oh, still some remnants of the soul leaving the body of Kid Drake. Oh my, up and over. And wee Mark in trouble here and now. Another springboard. It's not going to get more than a 1 this time. It does. It gets a 2. And the number one contender here in trouble. It has been that kind of night. Oh, and from out of nowhere, Kid Drake, the last stand to pick up a huge win over wee Mark. No. My goodness me. Wee Mark in trouble now. Off the ropes goes Kid Mark, just flailing wildly and gets caught. Right foot to the head. It's amazing how badly they screwed up Irish whips in this game after having it fine the first couple of patches. Ooh. Dropping the knee. I'm sure they'll do the same in the new game. Drake heading up top. Is he looking for his version of spiral tap? No. Goes instead for a frog splash. This could be the one though. Oh, there we go! The 6-shooter! Finally, Kid Drake gets a win over Weemark. Oh, look out! Health striking while the iron is hot here. He saw his opportunity and down come. Where did that cage come from? Weemark though fighting back. Oh, what a low blow from Health. And sending him from corner to corner. Into the steel. And oh my, that has got very ill-tempered very quickly. There we go, finally a change for it. The Twitch Championship will be on the line, and I'm just hearing right now it will be inside a steel cage to ensure that there is no interference from the man of virtue. We will not see Deacon McCauley, we will not see Classy Brenda Dassey getting in there. It will be a fair fight between Weemark and Health. Well, we've still got a lot to get through tonight before we even think about Saturday, so let's keep on cooking, shall we?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Cairo, Egypt, weighing in at 260 pounds, Ahmed Dominator.
We're looking for number of corners in this one. 0 to 1, 2 to 3 are all 4. Plugged with Maven Huffman, aka Ethan. Has any woman not yet? As I've said a couple of times, Manda Joe in action. Right now, it's one angry Egyptian. This man's still not over that loss to Tim Collins. He's been running roughshod through the LBN Monday roster. Oh my.
John Madden.
And his opponent, accompanied by Cowboy Kenny, representing Flashing Ass Pandemic from the
John
Wild
Madden.
West, weighing in at 238 pounds, Cowboy Georgie.
Oh, here we go. Cowboy Jarugi set for singles action. He is set to take on
John Madden.
Ahmed the Egyptian. Yeah! Yeah! Unfortunately, LA Knight not set for action tonight on Raw. I would have enjoyed to see him live. I've seen him a couple of times recently. I think it'll be our first time seeing Brock Lesnar, which would have been nice if he wasn't a big fan of those proclivities of his. But here we go. One half of the Flash and Ass pandemic. Cowboy Jerugi. I think that also be my first time seeing Roman Reigns.
Suck.
We're well and truly on the road to WrestleMania. They've got a good couple of episodes, Monday Night Raws recently, so hopefully they keep it up tonight. Well, that. Oh, look out. We're looking for corners touched here. So far we're at a big duck egg 0. Flash and Ass pandemic very rarely venture into singles competitions, but I guess a chance. At someone as talented as Abbott is one you just can't pass up. Well, there you go. Did he get over family up for the F5? That's the question. The answer is probably yes, if he got Omos up for it. More chin harassing, but oh, damn it. Look at that. Able to outsmart the Cowboy on this occasion. I hear that Drake's a big fan of Cowboys and Assless Chaps. Maybe he could join the Flash and Ass pandemic next year. Oh, Ahmed, looking to end this one early. Lock it in. A submission. Not quite. The camel clutch. Well, that variation of it that he likes to use. Creates a bit of space for Jerugi, and there we go. First corner, top left. Look at that Ahmed having an answer for everything at the minute. And oh, look at that. Jerugi coming down hard on the back of his head. The Cowboys, we've seen quite a bit of them with Justin Reside on main event recently. Winning a couple of big matches there. Also where we've seen a lot of the Frontier, some of the older teams. Not quite in the mix at the minute. Now they open the 2K26 is a little bit more favorable to them. Still to come tonight, as I said, Manda Joe in action. We've got El Paddy Loco versus Randy Walker. And that big main event, Lachlan and Tommy Robinson. Still only the one corner top left. 0-1. This could be your day if you put money on that. Again, moving for the submission. The Cowboy Jerugi able to fight his way out of it. Maybe looking to hit his finisher. No one locally has asked him out. But right now he's on the comeback trail and he takes down Ahmed. He thinks that might be enough, is it? No. Only a 1 count. Ahmed using the ropes for leverage and all. Going to that multi-press slam, but the wily Cowboy Jerugi down the back rolls him up. And Ahmed staying alive. A huge scoop slam there, and there we go. The golden gauntlet comes into play now. I could knock you out, legs in the rope. But the lady ref sees it for once. Congratulations. Oh, snap suplex. Into a rope break. And Ahmed could be getting set up for it. Here it comes. Oh my! Ass to mouth. You don't want to be in that position, let me tell you. Ahmed's winning streak could be coming to an end here. Oh Lord! What an odd night it has been.
Here is your winner, Cowboy Georgie.
The Flash and Aspa Derek are going to dance for the bit. And the money returns to the house. What an odd night it has been. I don't know what's going to happen next, folks. If I were to predict the winners of all the matches tonight, the only one I would have got right, I think, would have been not Randy Walker, the bear Tim Collins winning. But it is time for Randy Walker versus El Paddy Luco right now. So let's check this one out. Oh, we're going to get someone to come and watch this at ringside. Game Station Neil is here. Randy Walker isn't happy to see him. Yeah, me too, Mike. I'm hoping there's a persona or something for Becky. I'm sure there will be. They always do. Game Station Neil taking a seat beside me here at ringside. He's going to watch on. Oh, as Randy Walker goes to work against El Paddy Luco, the #1 contender for the Wank World title. Oh, rolling him up. Could be an easy one. No. Randy Walker very derisory towards El Paddy Luco last week. Called him a joke, said he shouldn't be anywhere near the world title. And whilst I must admit I was very shocked that he did get a world title shot. You know, there have been stories of what this man's done in local Irish wrestling for years. I was talking to people that saw him all the way back in the 60s. So maybe he's finally got his chance. A hard-working man. Well, there's just something strange about him that I can't quite put my finger on. Oh, dropping the knee. This one ended up on the outside. And Randy Walker not really interested, I think, in fighting this man. He just wants to hurt him. It is the usual Randy Walker MO. Tries to do as much damage as possible. And look at this. Whoa! Up and over. Paddy Luco to the outside again. Randy Walker trying to get away from him now, but it may have just been a ruse. As he takes down the Brit-Irish luchador. Some people have called El Paddy Luco a man with an identity crisis. He Can't tell who he is or what he is or where he is at times. And once again, we're up to 6. The ref not waiting around here. Mr. Loco, please. Eventually finds his way into the ring. Maybe it would be a better idea to stay out there. Oh my, big belly to belly. Paddy Loco find himself in a bad way, crawling towards the corner here. Struggling to his feet. Oh, we're going to go coast to coast, I think. Oh my goodness. The strength of this Randy Walker on full display. Oh, but look out from nowhere. A twist of fate. Oh. Wow. Good athleticism there by El Paddy Loco, one-legged. Moves Randy Walker to the middle of the ring. Yeah. He doesn't lick it. This man is a top luchador. What is he doing now? Oh dear Lord. Oh God. Don't do it. Oh wow! Huge! Hurricane Rana! El Paddy Loco heads up top. Hits the Swanton Bomb on Randy Walker. Into the pin. Oh no! I thought that was it. Tube Station Neil looking on. He's got a smile on his face beside me, I'll tell you that much. He likes what he's seeing. Wow. Randy Walker doubted El Paddy Loco. I'm not sure if he's doubting him anymore. What's he looking for here? Oh my goodness! Drop kick to the back of the head. But Randy not done yet. These two-man trading blows in the center of the ring. And now Randy Walker getting a bit of momentum. But oh, wait a minute! Beef Station deal! And that's going to be a disqualification. Oh, what a match we were having here. But this match throwing out Beam Station Neil attacking Randy Walker. I think he'd saw enough. Oh my goodness! He just booted him in the head. Well, I can officially announce it now. Beam Station Neil Randy Walker at Hardcore Paradise this weekend will be no holds barred. Yes, Randy Walker wins via DQ. It may have been the only way he was going to win the match, the way the match was going. But he gets out of there alive, despite a big boot to the side of the head by Beam Station Neil. And also, what a performance by this man, El Paddy Loco, looking in great form as he heads towards the LBN World Championship match. Tim Collins, very few fancy him, but who knows what might happen. Well, we're up to our penultimate match of the evening.
The following is scheduled for one fall making her way to the ring from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, Joelle.
Wow, Joelle being accompanied to the ring here by Juju, who's come out to take a closer look at Manda Joe before their match this Saturday. You can get creams for that. That is a lot of Jojo. You could get a faction out of that. We're looking for either woman to hit a top rope move. The shoot fighter of the LBN, Joelle.
And her opponent from Utah, the Queen, Amanda Joe.
Well, big money on yes so far. Still got around a minute to get your votes in. A good chance to pick up some points if some shenanigans happen in this match. And you choose no. Amanda back in the big time. After losing the title at Judgment Day, she came through for winning the 4-person tournament. Get her a chance to reclaim the LBN Women's title and represent the LBN at Survivor Series. But first, she's got to get through Joelle, then she's got to go through the women's champ, Jojo, who is at ringside watching on. Oh, wow. Trying to get a closer look. Amanda Joe, Jojo, Amanda Joe. Really good friends. But not an ill-tempered rivalry by any means, but Jojo will be looking to defend that title no matter what. There we go. A lot of red out here yet again. Snowblade will be complaining. Red and black everywhere. Joelle, former LBN Women's Champion, former Miss Money in the Bank. I don't think there's anyone in the women's division that hits harder. Amanda Joe, after a little bit of a downturn during the earlier months back on it. And oh, look at this! With the ref's back turned, Jojo grabbing the leg of Amanda Joe. And now removing the turnbuckle pads. And the referee looking straight at it and deciding to put it back on, but a little bit of needle there from Jojo to from the champ to the challenger. Welcome in, Chris. Joelle, those stiff right kicks. Oh, followed up with a drop kick to the head, and ever since that distraction from Jojo, this match has turned on its head. Oh my! Off to the outside goes Amanda Joe, and belatedly the ref decides to count. But Joelle decides, nah, we ain't gonna do that. And more club and blows. Look at the guns, folks. I hope you all have tickets. Someone should help the stopper on the outside getting involved. I agree. I thought JoJo was just down here to be an innocent bystander, but you know, all's fair in love, war, and the LBN women's titles. And once again, JoJo up to try and distract Amanda Jewett. Hasn't worked. We still have not got a top rope maneuver. We got one from Bradshaw. Here we go, looking to add this one now. Ooh! It broke it up again by JoJo. And oh my goodness, I thought Amanda Jewett was going to slingshot out on top of JoJo there. Instead, she went for that coffin drop. Much to the ire of Amanda Jewett. Now Joelle trying to take control. Reminder, this Saturday all matches will have some kind of hardcore stipulation. So there will be no DQs, there will be no countouts. Oh goodness! As Joelle sends Amanda Jewett flying to the outside and flies herself! Mamma mia! The fans showing their appreciation as the ref is trying to get out of here. Maybe he's heading to Raw as well. Oh, look out! From nowhere! Cornholing. And Joelle could be out. Holding her head as Amanda Jewett goes up top. She's looking to hit that top rope maneuver. Oh! And the answer will be yes. Sends her into the corner once again. Be careful that corner. JoJo has been causing all sorts of problems in there. Amanda Jewett gets up. She could be looking to end it right here. This is how she won the title. Euphoria! Hooks the leg. Nothing JoJo could do about this one, and Amanda Jewett with a huge win and lots of momentum.
Here is your winner, Queen Amanda Jewett.
Out of Manchester, Mike Brooks, RJ, DJ Morrison, picking up points there. Well, it's all set for this Saturday. Amanda Jewett versus JoJo. LBN Women's Championship on the line. And the chance to represent LBN Mondays at Survivor Series. Huge match. I can't wait for it. We will see what happens, but right now, folks, it is time for our main event of the evening. All stipulations will be announced on Wednesday.
Especially when they roll up and test me. So I'm a disciplined militant minded. If you look for a style like mine, you can't find it. Call me the M to the ACK. I break rules. If you wanna come and make my day, now say, hey, get out of my way. I'm coming to thunder and lightning and striking. I'm inviting you all to the storm. Feel the pain that I'm trying to contain. My heart is as black as the blood in my veins, and I'm coming to get it on. Hey, get out of my way.
Here we go, the main event.
Feel the pain.
It can only mean who wins. Will it be the Celtic Warrior Lachlan or the Punisher Tommy Robinson? The English Defence League waited. They bided their time. They got a guaranteed title shot after they won the Dubai Desert Classic. And they waited until the men of virtue were out of the picture to cash that opportunity in. There's no easy matches when you are tag champs. And the Wildcat Empire are finding that out. Thank you, dude. Well, here we go, folks. Get your votes in. 79% on Lachlan. They believe he can get the job done against an old foe in Tommy Robinson. Wildcat Empire not had the best of times against the English Defence League in recent memory. That's going to have to change on Saturday night. Right now, here we go, folks. Make some noise. The one half of the tag champs, Lachlan.
Armor-clad and battle-worn, an Irish deficient fury born into the ring, where legends clash. With every blow, he's a lightning flash.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing Wildcat Empire from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 206 pounds, one half of the LBN Tag Team Champions, Lachlan.
Wow, no fixes in today's patch, but hopefully patch 107 will fix my ability to resize the relief I want to use for this tag title. Otherwise, we're going to have to get creative. Huge reaction in the arena for Lachlan. That's about to turn on its head. Very annoyed that the Gallus music isn't in it, Mike. It'll save me a spot on my sound editor.
And his opponent, representing the English Defence League from England, weighing in at 251 pounds, the Punisher, Tommy Robinson.
Now the boos ring out for this man, the most hated man perhaps on all of Monday nights, and that's saying something. There's been a thorn in the side of Lachlan and the Wildcat Empire for quite a while. The winner of the first ever TDTW Royal Rumble after he used those patented brass knucks, those goddamn implements on Rex Guando to knock him out and then turf him over the top rope. Him, Wolf, and Pat Sharp would then deliver a triple powerbomb to Beam Station Neil in the main event of Legendary 1. Become Wank World Champion. But look at this. Lachlan, right off the bat. Attacking. Oh. Reversed there by Tommy. Now we're going to chain wrestle. World class official in the ring watching on. Unmoved. The boos ring out as Tommy takes the back. Lachlan flailing. Oh no. He's in control. And it's Tommy's turn to grab at whatever moves. Look at that. Gets him into a headlock. Reminder, this is our main event of the evening. If there is anyone you would like us to read out to, by all means, redeem your channel points and let me know. Otherwise, I'll find someone else doing 2K or one of our friends. Drops the knee on the chest. And continue. Put up a bit of resistance, but Tommy not following the rules at all. There will be no rules on Saturday night, no matter what type of match is chosen for this one. Like I said, we will find out after the Warzone on Wednesday what every single match is. Ooh. Referee chastising Tommy Robinson. Another illegal maneuver. And he heads to the corner for the alley-oop. Knee right into the face. And so far, this is all Tommy. Rockland going down hard. Tommy inviting him back into the ring, and he's waiting. And they head to the corner. Ooh. Hard shot there to the head of Rockland, but look at this. Repeated blows to the midsection, and now it's Tommy's turn to run away, and he's trying to grab a weapon. Let's freaking go. Ahmed also had his troubles with Tommy Robinson before. Oh, Rockland being sent from pillar to post here. Get up, says Tommy. Just making Rockland angrier, if anything, I'd say. Oh, look out. Tommy thought he'd done enough there, but there's possibly a long way to go in this match, you'd have to think, but uh-oh. Oh, wrenching back from the face, the eyes. And Rockland having none of that. The fans trying to give him some energy here, but once again, Tommy Robinson has an answer for it. He's heading up top. Might be looking for that diving head, but no, diving knee instead. That's not looking good. Tommy one more time to the top, and there it is, diving headbutt, but oh! Didn't get all of it there. Not quite sure what happened. He stands him up, overhand chops. And down goes Lachlan. Up the breaststroke now. Dropping the elbow. Lachlan just not able to get into this match at all. Oh, but from out of nowhere, the Banshee's wheel. That could be it. Lachlan, the steel one. Oh my. Oh, look at this. What's this guy doing out here? That's not allowed. Oh, but Lachlan there to meet him head on, the baseball bat in hand. Take that, Wolf. That damn gladiator. Sent packing by Lachlan. Oh, but look out. Turned inside out. But that distraction Could be all that Tommy Robinson needs, the bull hammer. Oh my.
Here is your winner, the Punisher, Tommy Robinson.
Points there going to RJ. All the points there going to RJ. Wolf running interference, and it worked on this occasion. Well, they're good at beating these guys 2-on-1, but 2-on-2 will be a different matter this Saturday night when the English Defence League takes on both members of the Wildcat Empire. Well, that's to come this Saturday, but let's take a quick look at what we saw tonight. A very, very odd night for matches. We saw Tim Collins overcome Big Andy after Big Andy gassed himself out. The Wanderer had too much for Chris Hummus after Chris Hummus just tried to hurt the Wanderer, refused to pin him at any point, and got caught missing Barry ends his losing streak against prestigious talent as he defeats former Twitch champion the Dwarf Man. Rival Bloodhunter upset a lot of brackets. When he defeated the G-Man, Kid Drake got his heat back against Wee Mark, finally defeating him. And then Wee Mark was encased inside a cage as Health took out his frustrations. Them two will meet inside a cage at Hardcore Paradise. Cowboy Jerugi ended the promising streak of Ahmed. Randy Walker had a tough time against El Paddy Loco, but in the end of a DQ got him the win against El Paddy Loco after Beer Station Neil put his nose in it. Manda Joe was annoyed at times by JoJo, but still was able to defeat Joel. And then your main event, Tommy Robinson, thanks to a distraction from the Wolfman, got the job done. But will he get the job done on Saturday? I don't know. We will see. But I will see you back here on Wednesday. I'm off to WWE Raw now. Have a good rest of your night, everybody. And we're going to send you over to our good friend Ahmed and our good friend Jason.Rom. They're having their 50 episode special. And also on 2K26. So enjoy that. And I'll see you back here this Wednesday for the Go Home edition of the Warzone. Thank you, much love, and good night. Bye bye.